Good morning to all children, teachers, elders, and whoever is viewing this particular presentation. Here I am asking a question to you. Police, workers, owners, teachers, students, leaders, elders in the family, youngsters in the family, do all of us have mental balance? This is a question I'm not going to answer, but try to find out what is mental balance in the next few presentations. Alright, now let's say what mental balance means to a common man. In my opinion, as a teacher, I worked nearly 65 years. So when one's mental balance means when I used to go to classroom, I had all kinds of children in India, in America, in Africa, in Muscat, in Tanzania, in all these countries. I learned one thing: when you go to classroom, stay calm, be clear and strong inside. And I think that is a mental balance. If you ask me, where is this thing called mental? I do not know. Perhaps it's a combination of brain, it's a combination of heart, it's a combination of our emotions. We cannot see any one of these things, but still we say we have a mental problem. Mentally, I am all right. So many things we talk about this particular thing called mental. As I told you, a psychologist might clearly explain to you what means mental activity, but as a teacher, I would like to only say staying calm, be clear what I am doing, and strong insight to do what I want, and strong insight to be calm. This I call mental balance. Let me come back to the question, what is mental balance? To me, mental balance means having a calm and steady mind in all situations. It does not mean that there are no problems at any time. It means handling problems peacefully and in a calm manner, not getting angry. And that is what's called mental balance. Let me give a simple example to express my views, what I told you earlier. Mind is like a riding bicycle. That means when you sit down on the bicycle, start pedaling, go straight, you will be pedaling without falling, you are going in a balance. Supposing you have somebody comes on the way and you feel some car is coming in front of you, you become panic and you lose balance, then you may fall down. That means to say, mind will be always working, it will be looking for many things. If anything comes that makes it fear or anything, then we lose the mental balance. So mental balance is an activity that happens at every moment in our life. It is not one day's problem. It is not 1 hour's problem. It is a problem for every minute, every second. Let us take one more step. What are the signs of a mentally balanced person? I have seen many teachers who lose their mental balance the moment they go to the classroom, the moment they look at a student talking to somebody else. I have seen this as a teacher. So you might have seen at home sometimes parents losing mental balance and scolding you. We are seeing today in the newspaper, in the TV, many children losing mental balance and killing themselves. So what do we mean by a mentally balanced person? Thinks before reacting. Even a child thinks, even a animal thinks for that matter. But we as human beings, we have to be clear in thinking before we react to anything. Control our anger, control our fear, accept success and failure equally, maintain good relationship with others. This is a sign of a balanced individual. Just to make things easy for youngsters, this is specially made for school children. It may also be useful for elders, but I don't say this is only for young children. Mental balance, in my opinion, is a combination of three important things: emotions, our thought, and our behavior. If you have an emotional balance, that means do not get angry very quickly, do not cry for something, do not laugh for every time. So all these things are something emotional activity. Thought, when you see something, you want to hit somebody, or when you find when you are cycling, someone comes in the way, you start scolding them. So this you are doing without thinking. Your behavior, the way in which you act with others. When you find someone who you do not like, then your face may become contrasted. You may go away, do many things. That's behavior. If you get a teacher who is not very good in teaching and you don't like him, your behavior changes. So, in my opinion, emotion, thought, and behavior make a combination in such a way that our mental balance is either kept steady or it will lose. Let's ask one more simple question. What disturbs our mental balance? Why we cannot be steady all the time? That is too much of worry about future. If you are a child in studying in any class, if the examination is coming, you have not read well, you do not know the lessons, then your worry becomes more about your future examination. That is again a contributing factor. Thinking again and again about past. You may start thinking your parents may tell you 7 months you spent time without reading, only looking at the mobile. You are going to go to examination now. What is the use? So thinking past has gone. It will never come back. Don't think about the past too much. Maybe re, to review, you can see the past. Lack of sleep, all these things would lead to lack of sleep. Without a sleep, the next day becomes the worst day for us. We lose our mental balance. So sleep is a essential factor that will help us to maintain our mental balance. Let us try to understand very simple steps to maintain mental balance. Number one, try to sleep well. Sleep at the same time every day and you may get sleep. If you are a youngsters, no worry about sleep. If you are an elderly person, yes, there is a problem. Now I am 88-year-old. I fall asleep around 10:30 in the night. Sometimes I get, sometimes I don't. If I see a cricket match for up to 11:30, that day the whole night I will not sleep. So sleeping is a problem. You must practice to sleep well. Eat simple, healthy food. Don't eat too much. Do big things, big and fatty things in the night before you go to bed. Walking is an exercise. Today people go to gym. They go to gym at odd hours according to me. They go in the night, they go early in the morning, they go in the afternoon. Imagine in our days, for example, in 1948, 47, like that, we did not know about this word gymnasium. We used to walk miles together in barefoot. That was all our exercise, that is walking. Even today, walking is the best exercise for you. Healthy body supports healthy mind. If you are a healthy person, your mind will be healthy. You will not lose mental balance very quickly. These days we talk about the body care, skin care, many cares. Now I would like to say how to keep our mind carefully, how to mind our care, how to mind our mind, how to care our mind. Deep breathing, prayer, meditation. Prayer is nothing but just closing your eyes. Either you be in front of the God or you imagine God is in your heart. Every human being, every living being has a living thing in that. What is that we do not know, but as a biologist we used to call protoplasm gives life. There is something inside that gives life. Imagine that itself is a God, because in every living being that is present, that's the God. Close your eyes, 3 to 4 minutes, concentrate and say, God, you have given me life, give me quiet time. You have a meditation. There are many meditation today people are teaching. Try to learn one. Have some quiet time. Sit down in a place, sit down in your bed, sit down wherever you like to sit down. Have a quiet time without mobile phone. I would like to say, don't keep your phone with you. Practice this. Just 10 minutes daily, all these programs might help you to care your mind. Several times, seven, several hours, or even in several minutes in a day, you may have some trouble. At the time, you must try to share. Sharing is a big power. Sharing reduces mental burden. You talk to your family members, whom you like, mother, father, whoever you like, friend. Talk to friends, one or two friends, your problem. Talk to teachers. As a teacher, I have seen sometimes children sitting in front bench or last bench, keeping their head all the time low, not writing anything. I never used to beat children, except maybe once or twice in my 60 years of time, I've beaten somebody. I used to throw a piece of chalk at their bench to make them alert. So talk to your teachers. When I ask a child why you are sitting like that, first hesitant, I ask him to come to my room and say, what happened? Sir, yesterday my father and mother were quarreling. I did not have time to do my homework. My table is not clean. I don't have electricity. So many problems will have. Talk to teachers, they may give you some solution. Talk to your classmates. Talk to a school psychologist. Now, this I am talking with reference to school children. Today, we are seeing in the television many young children, 7 years, 8 years, 10 years, 11 years, 12 years, 13, 14, 15, 16 years old children falling down from 9, 10th, or 11th floor and dying. This is a very tragic event because they don't share their difficulties with others. Try to share your problems with others so that you may get some idea to overcome that. I will try to give you a simple analogy here to explain what is the meaning of uh, mental uh, balancing, mental balance. Mind is like, say, muddy water. It contains many particles, unwanted particles, let us say mind sometimes. If you keep the water containing that muddy water in a place, you can try this. Take a glass cup, add water, add some mud, stir it well, keep it there. In the beginning, it looks turbid, full of particles. After 10, 20 or 30 or 1 hour or 2 hours, you see the entire particle settles down and you will have a clear water. Similarly, if the mind is disturbed, try to sit down in a place, be calm, pray. Prayer does not require any time, either morning or evening. Any time we can pray. I have read in a book written by Heart, Heartfulness Center, a lady who went to bathroom and start praying there. So praying does not mean that you have to only sit down in front of the God or in front of your uh, place where God is worshipped. You can sit down wherever you like. Buddha sat under the tree for praying. So there are many instances where people can pray. So when once you pray, mind becomes still. It becomes calm. Your thinking becomes clear. Try to do that. Suppose you feel you are highly disturbed. You lost your mental balance and what to do. It might happen to anyone. Then, to restore your mental balance, seek help, especially if you are continuously sad. Sometimes we have seen young children in the class crying throughout the day. Right in the class, they will be crying, tears will be there, they'll be using like this or like that, anything they will be doing and they will be crying, sadness. They may have fear, anxiety. All these things will lead to mental imbalance. Try to keep mental balance. You take the help of someone so that you restore your mental balance. Teacher, my final message to all the children would be mental balance is a daily practice. Mental balance means you have to practice every day. If you want to have a good mental balance, practice it every day like a basketball, like a cricket. You have to practice small daily habits. Try to pray for 1 minute, then one day, maybe after 1 week, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, at least 10 minutes you start praying. That's a practice. Continue every day. Create a peaceful life. That will create a peaceful life. Don't quarrel with others. Don't use foul language. Don't disturb others. Don't destroy property. All these things are very simple daily practices. If you do that, by the time you come out of the school, you will be a highly mentally balanced youngster. Try that. To do this particular presentation, my grandson Chirag Ravi Shankar, a clinical psychologist, gave me some ideas, my credits and attributions to him. Me, Dr. C. G. Nagaraja, I planned everything because looking at these days in the uh, TV, I felt so sad that youngsters are losing their life. So I wanted to make a small presentation. Then I took some help from ChatGPT for some ideas. I'm grateful to YouTube for publishing this. If you are a teacher, if you are a student, try to convey these things to others so that let them see that. This is not a new one, but anything requires practice, anything requires daily remembrance. Remember, a cricket player plays throughout the day, throughout the year. When a match is there next, they still practice. That means review gives confidence to you. Good luck. Thank you. Goodbye.